Hi everyone. Today we are going to start a new writing project, and the topic of this writing project is going to be personal narratives. Now, the word personal means it's about you, and the word narrative means it's a story. So a personal narrative is a story about you. These are also known as small moment stories. And for our personal narratives, we are going to write about a time that we went someplace special. So again, we are going to write personal narratives about a time that we went somewhere special. Are you ready to get started? Now, before we get started, I want to teach you how to segment words. Now, segmenting words is something that we've done in phonics before. It's going to help us write words that we don't know how to write already. So, let's say I'm writing and I want to write the word went. Now, I've never seen the word went before and I don't know how to spell it, so I'm going to segment it. So I start with my hands like this, and then I break the word went into sounds. Let me show you what that looks like. Went. W, e, n, t. Went. So I have the word went and I've broken it into sounds. Now I'm going to look at each sound and figure out which letter I need to write to spell the word went. So let me segment it again. Went. The first sound, w. So I'm going to write W. W. Next I have w, e, e. So I'm going to write the letter E, e. So far I have w, e, and next is n, and I know that that's letter N. W, e, n, t. Went. So I know that last letter is letter T. T. So I have the word w, e, n, t, went. And that's how I segment a word. For your personal narrative, I want you to think of a time that you went someplace special. We're going to use these words to help us. One time, I went. So let me show you how to do it. And what I like to do when I'm planning my writing is I like to cover my ears so that I can only hear myself. And I'm going to use the words. One time, I went to the beach. Now it's your turn. Think about a special place where you've been. Got it? All right. Now cover your ears and use the sentence. One time I went, and tell me, where did you go? Now I'm going to get ready to write it. So I start with the words, one time I went, and I've added the word to. Now I write the word the, and I don't have any more space here, so I'm going to go to the next line and write the word beach. B, e, ch, beach. The next question you want to answer is, who did you go with? And we're going to use these words, with my. So I'll show you how to do it. I went to the beach with my wife. So I'm going to cover my ears so that I'm the only person that I can hear. And I'm going to say, with my wife. Now it's your turn. I want you to think about who you went to that special place with. Are you ready? Okay. Cover your ears and use the sentence, with my. Now I'm going to write it. So I have my sentence, one time I went to the beach with, and I'm going to add the word my, and I'm going to say wife. I, f. And that's the end of my sentence, so I'm going to put a period. Now we're going to answer the question, what did you do first when you got there? Let me show you. I'm going to cover my ears again so that I'm the only person that I can hear. First, we put the towels on the sand. Now it's your turn. I want you to think, what was the first thing you did when you got there? Are you ready? Okay, cover your ears and tell me what you did first. Now I'm going to show you how I wrote it. I start with the word first, and I write first, we, and I know how to spell we because that's a high frequency word. First we put. First we put, and I don't have any space here, so I'm going to go to the next line. First we put the, and I know how to spell the because that's a high frequency word. Now towels. Towels. On, and I don't have any space here, so I'm going to go to the next line. The, now sand. Sand. And that's the end of my sentence, so I'm going to put a period. Now, I want you to think about what you did next. Let me show you. I'm going to cover my ears again. Next, I put on sunscreen. Now it's your turn. I want you to think about what you did next. Are you ready? Okay. Cover your ears and tell me what you did next. Now I'll show you how I wrote it. I start with the word next, and I say next, I, and I use a capital I, put, put, and I don't have any space here, so I'm going to go to the next line. Next, I put on, now sunscreen, that's how I spell sun, sunscreen, sunscreen. And now I'm done, so I put a period. Now we're going to think about what we did after that. And we're going to use the word then. Let me show you. Then I went in the water. All right, now it's your turn. Think about what you did after that. Don't forget to use the word then. Are you ready? Okay, cover your ears and tell me what you did after that. Then. Now I'll show you how I wrote it. I start with the word then. Then I, and I use a capital I, went, went. I don't have any space there, so I'm going to go to the next line. In the, and I know how to spell the because it's a high frequency word. Water. W, a, t, r, water. And I have a period because that's the end of my sentence. Now we're going to think about what we did last. Let me show you. Last, we packed up to go home. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to think about what you did last. Are you ready? Okay, cover your ears and tell me what you did last. Now I'll show you how I wrote it. I start with the word last, and I say last, we, I know how to spell we, packed. P-a-k-t. Last, we packed. And I don't have any space here, so I'm going to go to the next line. Up. Now the word to. Go. G-o. Last, we packed up to go home. And I've seen the word home. It's one of our high frequency words. And I have a period at the end. Now, I want you to think of words to describe it. Was it exciting? Was it fun? Was it scary? Was it boring? I would say that my day at the beach was hot but fun. Now it's your turn. How would you describe your trip? Now I'll show you how I wrote it. I start with the words it was, and I want to say it was hot. T. And I don't have any space here, so I'll go to the next line. It was hot but t. It was hot but fun. Fun. And that's the end of my sentence, so I'm going to put an exclamation mark to show that I'm excited. You did such a great job today. Thank you for participating. Now you're ready to write. So, go to Google Classroom and open your planning sheet.